Hello and welcome to this short practice for balancing and grounding. We're going to get started in a seated pose on your chair. Just come to sit comfortably. Feel your feet on the floor and sit up nice and tall. Imagine that you're growing your spine longer. You do not have to have a completely flat back. The spine is naturally a little bit round, but just imagine length. You can bring your arms to your side and really activate through your fingers. Push into your feet a little bit. Activate your legs a little bit. Activate the quads, that's the muscles on the front of your legs. They might get a little bit harder when you do so. See if you can breathe smoothly and evenly through this activation. Notice how your core is working to keep you upright. Then you can gently place your palms on your legs and feel how your quads are engaging. Imagine you're drawing energy up through your feet, all the way up through the length of your legs, and then up your upper body, up through your arms, all the way up into your head. Take a deep breath. From here you can bring your palms to your knees. We're going to do a couple of rounds of seated cat-cow. On an inhale, bringing the chest forward a little bit, arching the back. And on an exhale, rounding the spine. Couple this with your own breath. Your breath might be different from my breath as I'm showing here. So just do it as slowly as you need to do it. Sometimes it's tempting to rush through these exercises, thinking that it will be more efficient to do them fast, because that's what we've been taught. But when it comes to the body and relaxation and feeling safe in your body, you need to give it a little bit of time. Muscles relax when you give them time. The body softens when you give it time. And so the most efficient way to do yoga here is to just take your time. Notice if you can feel all the little muscles stretching along your back and how your chest opens a little bit when you arch through the back. Keep breathing just like this. Inhaling, arching your back, and exhaling, rounding your back. And then come back to a seated position and just sway side to side. We're going to do some lateral spine movement. So you can just sway a little bit, lean to one side and then the other. And then you can bring your hands to your hips and sway like this. See how that changes the movement. And then we're going to experiment a little bit with different levers that you could use here for your lateral movement, for your side bend. You could have your hand by your hip. You could have your hand on your shoulder. And whenever you exhale, bending over to the side a little bit. This might be enough. That's a medium lever. And if you want a long lever, you could reach up towards the ceiling with your arm and bend like this. That's not accessible for everybody, and that's okay. Listen to what your body needs today. Even if this is accessible to you, maybe you feel more comfortable having a medium lever or even a short lever, leaving your hand on your hip. Now couple this movement with your breath, inhaling and exhaling as you bend and come back through to center. And then we're going to release everything, shake it out. Maybe you need a little bit of shakes to the side, shakes to the front, shakes of your shoulders. Beautiful. We're going to start swaying side to side again. Doing this on the other side. So first you can just lean on either side of your chair a little bit. Keep your sits bones grounded on the chair. Bring your hands to your hips and sway to the other side, the one that we haven't swayed to yet, bent to yet. Experimenting with your shortest lever, the hand on the hip. And then experimenting with your medium lever. So bring your hand to your shoulder. Remember to focus on your breath, bending as you exhale, inhaling as you come back up. How does this feel in your body? Or do you want a long lever? Experimenting with this. Make sure there's plenty of space between your ears and your shoulders. Giving your bones and your muscles space to exist. And maybe you're more comfortable with a different lever. Just experiment and see what feels okay to you. And then we're going to shake it out one more time. Letting go of our lateral spine movement. Wonderful. Take a moment to see how this feels in your body. Come to stillness. Can you feel some buzzing? Can you feel your body maybe more calm? Then we're going to stand up. You can come to the side of your chair. The chair is always there if you need something to hold on to. We're going to do a little bit of grounding first. So spread your toes wide. Maybe you want to lift them up, spread them wide as you can, then plant them down on the ground consciously, mindfully. Bring your arms to your side. Maybe holding on to the chair. Activate through your inner thighs. Feel how you're connected to the ground through your feet, through the soles of your feet. How does it feel to stand compared to sitting? And then again, lifting the toes and exhale, as you exhale, planting them down on the ground. Inhale, lift them, and exhale, plant them down. Keep going like this at your own pace. Inhale, lift, and exhale, ground. This is a lot for the balance, so feel free to hold onto your chair. And really focus on the connection with the ground you're creating here. And then you want to hold on to your chair so you can lift your heels off the ground just a little bit. And exhale the feet back down. Inhale, lift the heels. And exhale, lower the heels. See how that feels. See which muscles have to work for this movement. Where do you feel warmth building? And also, how does that impact your balance? Shake it out. And then we're going to plant our feet on the ground again. Lift the left foot off the ground. And maybe place it to the inside of your ankle on the right foot. You can hold on to your chair here. We're going to do a nice little tree pose. You can bring your hands to your heart. It's a little harder that way to balance. Maybe you want to open your arms wide. This can feel a little bit more vulnerable, perhaps. Maybe you want to bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Grow your branches up towards the sky. And see if you can give yourself some compassion if you wobble, if you fall out of it. Everybody does. And then you can exhale, let it go, shake everything out, release. We're going to take this on the other side. You might want to stand on the other side of your chair. And then lift your other foot off the ground and place it on the inside of the standing leg. Tree pose on the other side. You can experiment with closing your eyes or keeping them open if that feels better. Maybe bringing the hands to the heart. Maybe choosing to hold on to your chair. Wherever you're at, see if you can be curious about your experience in this moment. What are the sensations in your body? What are the sensations in your arms? Your legs? How do you feel? Just being curious. And then you can release this, let it go, shake it out. We're going to inhale the arms up in front of us and then exhale them down. Just lifting the arms up in front of you on an inhale and letting them float down on your exhale. Imagine that your breath is fueling this movement, is propelling the arms. Almost as if your breath is pulling your arms up and letting them float down. Just connecting a simple movement to your breath like this can bring a lot of calm and relaxation in your body. Lift the arms up to the side now and exhale them down. And then we're going to take a seat. Bring your arms out to a goal pose position if that feels comfortable for you. You might also have them straight out to the side if you don't want to bend at your elbows. That's okay. And then breathe here. Notice how this feels. And on an exhale, turn to the left side and bring your right arm to your heart. Inhale, come back through to center. Exhale, turn to the right and bring your left hand to your heart. A heart-soothing exercise. Coming back through to center, inhale, exhale, twisting to one side with one hand on your heart. Keep going like this. Invite all feelings that may be present to come in, to be noticed. There's no judgment. We're just noticing. Everyone's welcome. Feelings are just messages from your body to you, alerting you to certain things, giving you information. Exhale the arms down, shake it out. Well done. And then to finish this practice, we're going to do energy globes. One of my favorite practices. Bring your hands together and rub them together almost like you're trying to create a fire. Creating some heat. Don't hurt yourself here, be gentle with yourself, but rub your palms together to create some warmth. And then bring your hands apart about 1 inch or so. Notice the warmth you've created, the energy you've created, and widen your hands apart from each other. Imagine a big globe that splits into 2 smaller globes that are resting right above your palms. globes of energy. Inhale the right hand up and exhale it down, moving your globe. And then inhale the left hand up, moving your globe, and exhaling the globe down. And then inhaling and alternating the hands up and down, so one globe goes up, the other goes down. And then exhale, coming back through to center. Inhale, one hand lowers, one hand rises. Exhale, come back through to center. Feel your energy globes. Notice what color they have, what temperature they have. And then bring your hands back so they're facing each other. Close them and bring your hands on your chest, absorbing the energy you've created for yourself. Breathe. Notice how you're feeling. Thank you so much for joining me for this short balancing and grounding practice. Have a wonderful day.